Welcome aboard. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show. Please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, and don't forget to supervise your children. For the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name is Selena, and I'll be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's the perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Great, because the cameras are ready to roll. Ready when you are, CB. And we are rolling. Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Selena, and on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular Footlight Parade.
Used to spinners.
Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain, literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Tree. I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love this movie. In one famous scene, James Cagney shoves a grapefruit in Mae Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast the same way again.
You're going to kick in with the dog. If you don't, somebody's going to drop by here and take your teeth out one at a time. You mean? Okay.
Sorry about the delay, folks, but I don't want to run a red light, even in the movies.
Hey, you! Come here.
I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here!
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
Mr. Osborne, wait! Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how do you know my name, anyways?
Well, I have seen this movie before.
Well, the heat's on, and your fancy car is mighty out of here, so beat it.
You're making a big mistake here,
I
Muggsy.
said scram out of here, leave me
I
there.
can't just walk out in the middle of the movie.
Go on.
Here they come, boss!
What?
Get out,
Come on,
you
Mr.
grinders!
Osborne.
I'm hit! Hey, I'm hit! Nothing! They got hit! Nothing! Nothing! Where's his man? Real fast! Everybody sit tight, or the red light's against the wall, and I'm
Hey, buddy, watch this. No more red light.
Monty, come back, you rat!
Sorry, boys, I'm making my getaway. No regards to the warden, suckers. Hey, what are you looking at? Everybody mind your P's and Q's, and maybe you won't get hurt. Whoa, this must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Sleepy little pig, ain't it?
That's some mighty tough territory you're heading into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back.
Now that we're in the clear, now's the perfect time to collect up all your valuables. Let's start with the jewelry and move on to the hard cash. Then if anyway, I don't even want to say boy, kappa! Oh, this is nuts. I'm nuts to this. I'm getting out of here. And look at it this way. It can't get any worse. Okay.
Nobody's sticking my neck in
It's worse. I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to get kinda creepy. Where are we? Jersey?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's A Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Hey, Dollface. How do we get out of here?
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Agent, the emergency construct system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes. The option to override detonation expires in T-minus 5.
What is that thing? There it is again! Okay, that is enough creepy crawly things for one day, right? Wrong.
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood appear in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Oh, get a load of that chunk ice. Time for me to get back to work. Good thing I don't believe in ghost stories. And nobody move while I go get the goods. I don't think they'd notice a few extra bodies around here, if you know what I mean.
He's making a mistake.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not bad for my first movie, huh?
The twist ending. It just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Ooh, I see dead people. Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton, created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who swung through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over here we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
I'm not going to be noble. It doesn't take much to see the problems of the three little people don't want to help beings in this place. Some people understand me. It's looking at you, kid. Inside of us, we both know you belong to Victor. It was work, the thing that keeps him going. That plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, for the rest of your life.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The wicked old witch at last is dead.
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
How do we get out of here? What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? No, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. We hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films, but remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need dialogue. We had faces.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step in
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect. Shut up. I want to be known. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Good morning, Vietnam!
He's looking at you, kid.
Find many more beloved stories and legendary stars on Turner Classic Movies.
On behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Great Movie Ride. Now, please remain seated until your vehicle comes to a complete stop. Gather your personal belongings and take small children by the hand. When these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly to the rear of your vehicle. Oh, and one more thing. When I yell action, don't forget that thunderous applause for yours truly. Okay, places everybody. And action! Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And on behalf of all of us, we'll see you at the movies. Goodbye, everyone.